Hey, hey. So you're the type of meditator who came at this from a scientific approach, from a logical, analytical approach because a professional sent you this way. Whether it was your baseball coach or your theater coach or a teacher that you respect and admire in some other capacity in your life, a life coach, your physician to help you let go of some of that stress and anxiety in your nervous system, to help balance your body chemistry. And so, whoever referred you to meditation, in whatever way they referred you to meditation, all of the benefits, the scientific and health benefits, mental health and physical health, which, by the way, it's all connected. If you didn't know that, let me be the first to bring it to your attention. When we are in our head all the time, our nervous system malfunctions. And when our nervous system can't keep up with our brain bouncing around from the past to the future, it creates distress and disease. And that is perceived by the mind in ways which we then label as anxiety and depression and, all the other mental health things that go on. The good news is that when you just begin a meditation practice for a short time, you start to see the cumulative effect. If you were to be hooked up to an EEG machine, you would discover that your brain activity would begin to change in a pretty swift and effective way. While during a meditation, the frontal lobe, the parietal and temporal lobes, and the occipital lobe all begin to speak to one another in a coherent way. The right and left hemispheres begin to sync up. And instead of chaos in the brainwaves, we start to see harmonious patterns. That happens inside of you every time you meditate. And if you've been meditating a while, it's happening while you're wandering around throughout the day. And if you have a mindfulness practice to go along with it, then it's totally happening for you a lot of the time. The other beautiful thing that happens in the nervous system is that as the brain tunes into harmony like that, it stops producing so many stress hormones in our nervous system and begins to elicit endorphin response, dopamine and serotonin, all these delicious, peaceful, happy hormones begin to drip down into your nervous system. Over time of this occurring again and again and again through meditation practices and mindfulness practices, your cells stop craving the stress hormones and begin to crave the happy, peaceful hormones. This is working in your favor. To deliver you a greater capacity for mental focus in your profession, to deliver you a greater sense of peace and ease, far less stress, right? So, I don't know, the neuroscience that is out right now about the brain chemistry, about how the brain is rewired, the synapses that would encourage us to be stressed out, depressed, angry, unmotivated, unhealthy, ultimately, those synapses stop taking place. The neurological connections retract from one another and begin to grow in new directions that are more life-producing, that allow us to have a greater ease with making new choices. We're working against our own body chemistry and our own neurological conditioning initially, but it starts to turn in our favor the more we practice meditation. And the good news is, the better news, the even better news is that you will begin to have a spiritual sense of holism. You will begin to have a sense of connection to something greater than yourself and to others and to nature in a way that you felt as a child, that you knew as a child, that maybe even you've sought, unwittingly in life. And so you get to have a holistic experience. It's not just an analytical, right-brained, scientific benefit just because you're coming at it from that direction. You get the full benefits. So if you're that type of meditator, please leave a comment below and let us know how this has started to change the markers in your blood work or the scores that are on your the other things that the tests that you have run for your blood pressure and things like that. Or if you are finding better mental focus, if you found less anxiety and depression, less swinging, less extreme swinging, whatever it is that you've discovered from a health standpoint. And then let us know too if you came at meditation from the scientific standpoints and have discovered any spiritual benefit, any sense of, internal connection, purpose, and fulfillment. Let us know. Leave a comment. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. Also, let me know anything that you've discovered as far as the research goes, because there's a lot of research out there on meditation and its physiological benefits for us. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. It's awesome to be on this journey with you. I look forward to sharing a whole lot more how-tos in the near future. Have a blessed day.